Welcome back. So I was looking at some videos on that Dramatrinator guy, Derek DeCurry, and he made a prediction for the royal wedding. He thought it was going to be, I believe, on the 5th of May, which is, I think that's Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, and I think that Zach Hubbard actually predicted the 4th, but the date was actually the 19th. They set the date for the 19th of May. Now, 19th means 7 double 33. I don't think that the Royals are using gematria, but they're part of a cult that worships the sun, the moon, Saturn, movements of the moon around the earth and of the earth around the sun. So basically spans of time is what they're doing. They're planning their wedding not using gematria but using lunar activity. And you know, this total solar eclipse that happened on the 21st of August last year, everything counted down to that event. Chester Bennington's suicide 33 days before the solar eclipse. Everything counted down to that. O.J. Simpson's parole 33 days before the total solar eclipse. McCain's brain cancer diagnosis 33 days before the total solar eclipse. And everything counted down to that date. And it's still counting away from that date. So even though the solar eclipse has passed, what they're doing is they are staying in perfect alignment with movements, lunar activity, as well as solar system activity. So let's look at this a little closer. The 19th of May, 2018 is a moon that will be 22% visible. The 22 is significant because 22 is a master builder number. Master numbers in numerology are 11, 22, 33, and 44. But that 22 is the most powerful of the four master numbers. Hence it's called a master builder number. The 22 has the most power of the four numbers. And besides the 22, what we have here is 4 plus 5 is 9. That's a math cipher for 666. But the Royals really love the number 13 because this is a planetary cult, a sun worshipping cult, a Saturn worshipping cult. The 13 is the number that they really love and they plan to do things by because the 13 represents the 12 constellations and the sun in the center. So 4 plus 5 plus 2 equals 13. So what we have here, and by the way, 13 does unreduce into 733 because 7 plus 6 is 13. Now, if we look at the span of time between May 19th to the first anniversary of the total solar eclipse, August 21st, if we look at the amount of time between those two dates, well, look what we have here. It is 95 days. And 95 days on a standard common non-leap year is 3 months and 3 days. So there's your 33. And 95 days in alternative time units, if we look at this, is 13 weeks and 4 days. And that 4 actually is a reduced 22. So there it is, the 13, the 733, the 33, the 22. These are numbers in numerology that the satanic cult likes. And so that's why I don't think they're using gematria on this. I think they're actually looking at spans of time. They're looking at movements of the earth, the lunar activity, the solar activity, like lunar eclipses and solar eclipses are anchoring points. That's why they chose May 19th, because it is 3 months and 3 days until the anniversary of the total solar eclipse. And it also synchronizes to the next solar eclipse that'll be happening. But that's what they're doing. This cult is a satanic cult. And if you look at this, Harry, I don't think he has a last name, right? So he's just Prince Harry. Harry and Markle synchronizes to 776. His name is 7, her last name is 6, which is a 33. So there's your 733 again. And her first name, Megan, sums to 30, reduces to 3, with 6 in consonants and 6 in vowels. Crazy. So her first name reduces to a 3, and her last name reduces to a 6. So there's your 36. First name 3, last name 6. She's 36 years of age. In Chaldean, her name reduces to 13. So there's your 13 again. The 12 astrological signs, the constellations, and the sun in the center. 13 means 733. And look at this. When you put their names together, Harry, Meghan, Markle, it sums or reduces to 16. Now, 16 it means 733 because 1 plus 6 is 7 and 3 plus 3 is 6. So what this shows is that the royals, their lives are really carefully planned out. Their whole lives are planned out. When they're going to get married, who they're going to marry, when they're going to get married, how many kids they're going to have. Everything is really carefully planned out, their whole lives. And I think what they probably did is they narrowed it down to some women who are mathematically synchronous to him and to each other, as well as to movements and lunar activity of the moon rotating around the earth and the earth rotating around the sun. And then he chose the one that he liked, met them discreetly, and that's how they did it. I think that he chose from a field of women. He probably chose from a group of women who are already pre-selected for him based on this mathematical synchronicity between them and between the moon and the sun and the planetary movements of the constellation. So, I mean, this is some really hardcore stuff, but they are very superstitious, this satanic cult. Obviously, as you can see, they don't do anything unless they are in perfect synchronicity with the rest of the universe.